Imagine what it would feel like to have girls chase you, to have other people respect you, and to be able to live the life of your dreams. What you guys are about to learn is one of the greatest secrets in the world when it comes to players and how they are so incredibly good at what they do. So go ahead and think back to a time when we were all just cavemen, and nobody really knows for sure how long humans have been on this planet. Some say millions of years, others believe our history dates back tens of thousands of years. But either way you slice it, we have been roaming this earth for quite a long time. And the thing that so many of us forget is that the main thing that our brains are designed for is survival, and in the coming minutes, you're going to learn why the implications of this fact are so huge. So what this means is that our brains are naturally resistant to change and improvement, and they pretty much want to keep us stuck in a cycle of comfort. If we were out foraging for food and we found a huge orange tree, we would go out and look for more food. As humans, we will usually just continue going back to that one food source over and over until we are forced to change or that food source runs out. Now, most of you are here right now because you have reached a point in your life where your metaphorical orange tree has simply run out of oranges. Or you're here because you got to a point in your life where you were tired of playing video games all day and you were tired of being invisible to girls. And now your desire to change is so incredibly strong that you are ready to improve, and you're ready to go out into the world and bend reality into something that's more suitable for your ideal life. So as humans, our brains are naturally flawed because they default to comfort. This is why so many of us become addicted to quick dopamine hits like the ones you're getting from watching this video right now. You see, our brains are designed to keep us in a perpetual state of comfort. And this is why in studies where rats are given a lever to pull that causes dopamine to be released within their brain, they will literally sit there and pull the lever until they starve to death. And so many of us today are like rats, and we just can't stop pulling the lever of dopamine. Now, believe it or not, many of us get into situations where we are basically content with being losers. We're so content with our little orange tree that we feel like we can stay like this forever. And for many of us, being ourselves is simply not enough. We don't want to change, and we don't want to improve, because if you keep being yourself or if you keep listening to your brain, which is literally designed to keep you in a perpetual state of comfort, you will just keep doing what you've always done and keep getting the same poor results. Now, one of the #1 secrets of some of the greatest players in the world, or the guys who have basically figured it out, involves overriding your own brain. Most of the guys who end up here wait until the metaphorical orange tree has been struck by lightning and burned to the ground. Or they wait until the tree has grown so old that it simply has no more fruit to give. But you don't have to. The greatest players in the world are the guys who have girls chasing them, and other men look up to them and wish they could be them. And what do all of these guys have in common? The thing that all of these successful players have in common is that they chose to override nature's default programming. They chose to override the program that every single one of us is born with. And instead of choosing comfort all day, every day, or choosing the easy route, they chose to do what was hard. So instead of being like these rats who just can't stop pulling the lever, the successful player said enough is enough, and they broke out of the cage. And if you want to be a successful player or business owner in this game we call life, if you want girls to chase you in respect from other players, you must choose to override the default programming that enslaves the majority of people. Many men in today's world are simply existing rather than living because they chose comfort over improvement, and there's no such thing as a cheat code for life. So all we can really do is choose excellence. So now is the time to make your choice. And with that said, you guys are awesome. By the way, if you want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love by hitting the like and subscribe buttons. Until next time.